These stars were serving up tea and hot takes in 2021. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight, everybody.
Let's start with Will Smith.
Okay.
What a year it has been for him. King Richard was
fantastic.
Yes, it was. And his book, but he put it all out there, starting with his open marriage to Jada in an emotional conversation with Oprah.
What does it mean to love in freedom?
The simple idea is it's friendship versus marital prison.
Ooh. Does that mean you all can have other partners, but you just have to be respectful with each other?
So people only think in terms of sex. People are trying to put something on it. Will and Jada, what they doing with other people?
Yeah.
Right? Will and Jada ain't really doing too much of nothing. The goal is not a sexual goal. We're gonna love each other
No matter what.
Will gets right to the heart of their non-traditional marriage during the Oprah Conversation Will Smith, streaming now on Apple TV+. The couple first revealed details last year on Red Table Talk, which coined a new term.
I got into a different kind of entanglement.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes.
Was that hard for you sitting there?
No. It's like, no.
How long were you all actually separated? Was it months or years?
We never actually, officially separated. We agreed that she had to make herself happy and I had to make myself happy. And then we were going to present ourselves back to the relationship.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
It's a far cry from the start of their relationship. In his memoir titled Will, out now, he writes, quote, "We drank every day and had sex multiple times every day for 4 straight months."
Those early days were spectacular. It ended up being a lot more complex than that, Oprah.
Jada and their kids, Jaden and Willow, came out to support Will at the King Richard premiere.
Now, I don't even mind you saying we hard on these kids. You know why? Because we are.
Will, who's getting Oscar buzz for his role playing Venus and Serena's father, told me he related to the sisters' rise to fame. There's so many parallels where people told you no so many times, where you were flat on your back sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. No matter what they faced it as a family, and they kept pushing. It's magnificent.
Can I just applaud Will Smith for the year he has had? I mean, you've been phenomenal. By the way, did Oprah just talk to everybody in 2021?
She did, even me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
See what I'm
She sure
saying?
did.
Yeah, but it was her one night only sit down with Adele, where Lady O got her to open up about something we all wanted to hear about.
My body has been objectified my entire career. I'm either too big, I'm either too small.
And when you were heavier, you were fine.
I was body positive then and I'm body positive now. But it's not my job to validate how people feel about their bodies. Whew. I'm trying to sort my own life out.
I had no time to choose.
Once I realized that I had a lot of work to do on myself, I stopped drinking and I started working out lots and stuff like that to keep me sort of centered.
So go easy on me.
Adele got real about self-love during her Oprah sit-down on CBS. She also talked about what inspired her to write this song, Hold On.
How do I feel so mighty some more?
I swear to God, you say, I'm such a mess. The harder that I try, I regress. I am my own worst enemy.
Just
The process of a divorce, the process of being a single parent, the process of not seeing your child every single day wasn't really a plan that I had when I became a mum. And also trying to move forward with intention.
From serious to the kind of silly, Adele also covered a lot of ground reinventing Vogue's 73 questions. She answered 95.
Spice Girls or the Beatles?
I mean, that's a bit unfair, but I'm gonna go with Spice Girls.
Prince William or Prince Harry?
Prince Harry.
The video gave us a glimpse inside the Grammy winner's life as she unpacked groceries in her kitchen and showed Vogue around her chic $10 million Beverly Hills estate.
This is very English out here.
What telly have you been binging these days?
Oh, Ted Lasso.
That's incredible! Have you ever considered a different stage name all this time?
No, because my surname is so boring. It's Adkins.
Other highlights? Adele used a voice changer app. And showed off her prized possession.
It's pretty amazing.
Celine Dion's gum.
James Corden, who does carpool karaoke, he did it with her and knew how much a fan of her I was, and so he made her spit her gum into a piece of paper and he framed it for me.
But the most explosive Oprah interview was back in March when Meghan and Harry dropped this bomb.
Hold up, there's a conversation with you?
With Harry.
About how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Ooh. And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?
I think that would be very damaging to them.
In his new book, Brothers and Wives, author Christopher Anderson claims to know exactly who raised the question of skin tone. You talk about Charles asking Camilla what he thinks the complexion of the baby will be.
Right. I was able to trace back through a comment that was made by Charles to Camilla over breakfast the day their engagement was announced.
The palace denies that conversation took place, calling the claims, quote, fiction.
My biggest concern was history repeating itself. And when I'm talking about history repeating itself, I'm talking about my mother.
Prince Harry told Oprah if it wasn't for his mother, the late Princess Diana, they wouldn't have even been able to leave.
My family literally cut me off financially, and I had to...
Wait, hold up, wait a minute. Your family cut you off?
Yeah, in the first quarter of 2020. But I've got what my mum left me. And without that, we would not have been able to do this.
So now that Harry and Meghan are no longer working royals, how are they making money? One way is through their reported $100 million multi-year Netflix deal. Yep, the same network that streams The Crown.
I'm way more comfortable with The Crown than I am seeing the stories written about my family.
Harry's opened up since Megxit, swearing, rapping, and visiting the Fresh Prince house with James Corden. It's a different side of the spare heir who also admitted this.
We all know what the British press can be like, and it was destroying my mental health. I was like, this is toxic.
And in June, Harry became a girl dad as he and Meghan welcomed their second child, Lilibet. Last month, Meghan gave Ellen an update on her latest milestones.
Lily is now teething, so you're not, you didn't sleep last night. I love that you're here, but
of course.
You're not sleeping at all.
Well, she's a good sleeper, but the teeth are coming in, so anything to relieve that.
Tequila, anything.
Haven't tried that yet? Yep.
I know.
That's Auntie Ellen for you.
Yep, that's right. That's why I don't have kids.
That's why Ellen looks so well rested, because there are no parents on this planet that are sleeping. Meanwhile, the Sussexes' good friends, the Clooneys, had their own confessions to make, like the moment George and Amal decided they wanted kids.
We've been married for about a year, and Amal said, we're awfully lucky in life. And she said, it seems like that luck should be shared with some other, folks. And I thought about it for, I don't know, maybe a minute. And then I just said, well, I'm in if you're in. And she said, I think we should try.
That was the 60-year-old father of twins on Marc Maron's podcast. Clooney also talked parenting to The Guardian, telling the paper, we have a nanny 4 days a week, and the rest of the time, it's just us. Adding, and during lockdown, it was just us for a full year.
How was quarantine with your children? Because for a lot of us, it was a real adventure.
Our kids are 4, and they were 2.5 when it started, so I didn't have to teach them trigonometry at home.
How is he as a teacher?
Oh, he's great. He's mainly teaching pranks for the time being, but we'll see if it develops.
Well, I think those can really pay off over time.